This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children. And that's my, yo dog, I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. Yo, you're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I'm want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
This.
What's up, everybody? It's Clarissa J, back with another video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it very much. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified of the videos that I'll be dropping. Now, let's get into the topic at hand. So, oh Lord. So apparently Drake and Joe Budden have revived their long feud beef. Like, they've been beefing for a little minute. Like, it's been going on almost 10 years at this point. Like, it's been a little minute. But, you know, if you guys remember, somewhere around like 2016, you know, after that whole Drake and Meek Mill thing, you know, Joe Budden, I believe, said some things about Drake's Views album. And then, you know, several diss records came from Joe. Drake took some subliminal shots. You know, it's been going on for a long time. Like, Drake has been taking, you know, subliminal shots at him. And, you know, but, you know, Joe Budden, he has a podcast now. So he talks about, you know, celebrities and music and all that type of stuff. But he said some things about Drake's recent album, which is called For the Dogs or some shit like that. And basically he said Drake was making music for like the kids and, you know, the streams and the accolades and stuff like that. And, you know, Drake responded and he basically said, you know, Joe was a failed rapper and all this and that, you know, because I posted the clip of Joe talking about it in the beginning and also Drake's long Instagram post. And, you know, he's basically calling Joe a failed rapper and that he was basically projecting on the Drake and saying he's giving an opinion about how to achieve longevity when he didn't even get to do that, you know. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Joe Budden has a point. Like, because Drake is at the point now where it's like you have achieved a lot. People literally consider you, you know, the best artist, one of the best artists of, you know, this time and stuff like that. So it's like you don't have to make this music for the kids or for the streams or for the accolades and stuff like that. You know, you could easily make music that you want to make at this point because people are going to eat that shit up regardless. Because the last few projects you've been dropping haven't even really been that good, if we're being honest, you know. And people still eating it up. Like, people still go to tune into your shit all the fucking time. You don't have to drop this music. Like, yes, you're probably, you know, trying to stay relevant by making songs with, you know, younger artists and stuff like that. But you've been known to be, you know, a wave rider and a stealer also. Like, every time there's a new motherfucker coming up or they're hot, you make a song with them, you know? And it's like, ain't nothing wrong with that, but let's not be Let's not be ignorant to what's happening. Like, Drake has made a lot of songs or stayed this long because of that. Because he's making songs with, you know, younger artists or whoever's hot. And it's like, now it's getting to the point where it's like, you're not, there used to be like a Drake sound. Like, Drake used to have his own type of sound. And it's like, I don't even feel like we have that anymore, because I feel like he's just doing whatever is trendy now. Like, you know, there was a whole allegation not too long ago, you know, when XXXTentacion was here, and he basically claimed that you know, stole his, you know, flow or his song or something like that. And when you heard the comparisons, the side by side, it was like, you kind of did though, like, like you did. And it's like, it's crazy. And you know, the whole thing with Dram, I don't know how to say his name. Dram, Dram. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. But he made that Broccoli song. And then Drake made that he made the Broccoli song, but the song that Drake, you know, kind of took or whatever was called the I Like the Cha Cha song, and then Drake did the Hotline Bling song. You know, so you've been known to do this type of thing, like, and I feel like the only reason you're still relevant, like, yes, you still do drop some good songs, you do, but I feel like overall, you've been this relevant because you've been making songs with the hottest artists, the up and coming artists, and all that type of stuff. Like, bro, this Drake knew Lil Durk for years. Like, there's pictures of them back in 2014. You ain't never dropped no song with him then. Because guess what? At that time, you wasn't doing what you're doing right now. But now, when you see him up and coming, he going crazy, he going up, now you make a song with him. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, bro, you did it. You did it with the Block Boy JB dude. You made a song with Lil Baby. It's like every time somebody's up and coming, you do that. You were going to make a song with Youngboy, but you didn't want to do that since you already made the song with Durk and you fuck with him and you've been rocking with him for so long. But you've been doing this, Drake. Like, we know that. Like, and it's like, at this point, you don't have to make music to appeal to the younger people. But it's like, even if you did, you could do that in a way where it's like you're not being yourself, basically, you know? Because it's like, you're not the first motherfucker to be at your age and still be making music. Jay-Z done did it. Nas done did it. It's like, at this point, you're up there already. You can make whatever type of music you want. You tried to do the whole, you know, Jersey club house music type of thing. And people still were listening to that, even though it wasn't that good. Like, you know, so you could literally do whatever you wanted to do. So it's not like you can't, because you definitely can. It's like, you dropped that song with SZA not too long ago. That shit was trash. Like, it was trash. Like, let's be real. And it's like, you going at Joe Budden for sharing his opinion when Joe actually, if you actually watch the whole thing, it's like he actually did give Drake his credit. He did. Because it's like, you can't not give him his credit. Like, he's been doing this for a long time. Yes, you've won all the awards and you've made dope albums and you made dope music. You know, Joe does give you his credit, but it's like, him giving his opinion should not have you this riled up to the fact that Birdman is getting involved and all this type of stuff. Like, bro, it's his opinion. He doesn't have to like it. Like, he doesn't. And all he basically was saying is like, it just sounds like you're not exactly maturing in your music. And he's right. He's right. Like, and he's saying that's not for him. Joe Budden is a grown-ass man. I believe Joe was in his 40s, right? And you're 37. You're about to be in your 40s. There's no reason why you should still be making this type of music. Like, granted, a nigga like Future, like, he's around the same age, but it's like Future also was making trap music. And it's like, he stayed in that same thing. He don't switch up from that. He's still making the same type of thing. But it's like you are making music that's like, you make different types of music. Like you do the trap thing, or you'll do the introspective thing sometimes. Like you did the house music thing. So it's like, why do you keep going for like the younger approach? You're not young. You're a grown ass man. Like, you're a grown ass man. Like, and I'm young and I don't even want to hear you rapping like this or singing like this. Like, it's not it. Like, I just feel like Jay-Z, you know, he gave us the 444. People love that. And bro, he was making music for grown people, adults, like, and people liked it. Nas still making music. He just went on a whole run with Hit Boy, and adults could listen to that. Like, there's a way that you can appeal to younger people without completely, you know what I'm saying, trying to be like them, pretty much, you know? Like, it's weird at this point. Like, it's like you almost going backwards. Like, because I feel like the music you was making before was more mature than the music you making now. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, I can't even understand. Like you got Lil Yachty on the album, and apparently y'all are cool, so that's whatever. But it's like, Lil Yachty should not be on your album. I'm sorry. He should not be on your album. You know, I'll give you a pass with SZA, but I don't really feel like she should be either. And Sexy Red should definitely not be on your album. And this is what I'm saying. You try to attach yourself to whatever is hot and up and coming. Like, SZA's hot right now, so guess what? You got a song with her. Sexy Red, she's hot and up and coming, and she's been trending and going crazy, and guess what? You got a song with her. It's a pattern. It's like a thing every time. Because let's be honest, Drake don't even have that many songs with female rappers. Now all of a sudden, the only song I could remember you having with a female rapper is Nicki Minaj, and she was on Young Money, so that just made sense. Like, you have songs with R&B singers, yeah, but I don't recall him having too many songs with no female rappers. And all of a sudden you got one with Sexy Red, because first of all, Ice Spice don't fuck with him, so that's out of the question. But, and Megan, she not exactly on the best standing right now. So, but you got Sexy Red, and it's just like, bro, like, I feel like it's apparent that what you're doing at this point, like that, I feel like this is the literal reason why you're even staying relevant the way you are, because that's, you attach yourself to whatever's up and coming, because you want to, you know, appeal to the younger people or whatever the case may be, you know. But that shouldn't even really be your concern. Like, it's not even artistry at this point, and I feel like if it's not that, you're just doing it for the money and the accolades, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but it's like, but when people criticize you for that, don't get offended by it. You just come off emotional as hell, like and this has been an ongoing thing. You've always been emotional as hell. It's like you're coming at Joe Budden for giving his opinions. Like, he has a right to feel the way he feels. Like, he don't have to like your shit. And not only that, but it's like, you talk about Joe, you know, wasn't exactly successful and a failed rapper or whatever. But honestly, a lot of people that try to pursue music or pursue rap, they don't get to where you are. You are very lucky, very blessed to be in the position that you're in. And the fact that he could even turn his career into something else, that's dope within and of itself, okay? A lot of motherfuckers would be very lucky to be able to do that. Like, and let's be clear, Joe Budden is a better rapper than Drake. Lyrically, bar for bar, Drake is not winning against Joe Budden. We know that for a fact. And any motherfucker here say otherwise, y'all are capping, okay? Y'all are capping, okay? I've listened to enough Drake and Joe Budden music to know. Do not come in here cap. Don't act like Joe wasn't a part of Slaughterhouse and all that shit. Come on, bro. Don't lie. But yeah, it's like you coming at Joe, but it's like the fact that he can do that is crazy. Cause Drake, what are you gonna do if people just decide to stop fucking with your music and shit? Even though I doubt that's gonna happen, but it's like, what are you gonna do after? I mean, yeah, you could probably start a clothing line or some shit. Maybe sell some alcohol, like on some Diddy Ciroc type shit, or you could go back to acting. Cause I liked you on Degrassi. I'm not gonna hold you. I fucked with Jimmy, okay? I fucked with Drake on Degrassi. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the fact that Joe could even have another career and be making a good amount of money doing what he's doing, and he ain't gotta do all the shit that you gotta do as a rapper or artist. Like, bro, that's dope to me. Like, you telling me you didn't exactly get to crazy heights in the rap shit, but you could still be making money and still have a career? I feel like that's dope. My bad, y'all. But it's like, just because you have money, Drake, and you're at the height that you're at, that don't make you real. You still be doing lame ass shit. You still a corny motherfucker. And ain't nothing wrong with being corny, but it's like you at the levels of corniness that is just unbearable. Like, and it's like, it's crazy because I used to be a Drake fan. I'm talking about way back, like literally when he was on Degrassi and he like just started rapping, like Room for Improvement type shit. Like, like when the first video I watched from him was, the song he had with Trey Songz, So Far Gone, all that type of shit. Take Care. For me personally, I had to tap out when he dropped Views. Views was probably the last project I was like, okay, I see where this is going. Even though technically the mixtape he dropped, if you're reading this is too late, I kind of knew it was going left. But it's like, bro, like I feel like your progression, like you aren't progressing as an artist at this point. And people have the right to say that. Just because you're the biggest artist in the world and you still have longevity and all this and that don't mean nothing. You're not above criticism. Like, you're not. And it's like you're getting emotional over somebody's opinion about your music. You put your music out there for people to listen to, and therefore it's going to get criticized. Yes, you and Joe have had this long beef or whatever, but it's like he's still giving his opinion, and honestly, he was not wrong in his opinion. Because from what I heard of them songs on that album that you just dropped, everything he said is accurate to that. Everything he said. Like, it's just, and it's like Joe responded to Drake's Instagram comment, that he put up, and Joe was basically saying, at some point you're gonna have to grow up, and he's right. At some point you are gonna have to grow up. Like, bro, you're 37 years old. I don't want to hear this shit. Like, and I'm young. I don't want to hear you rapping like this. I don't want to hear you singing like this. It's weird. It's weird. And yeah, some people might like it because they might be into all of that type of stuff, or that's just your taste. But I don't want to hear it personally. I've been watching you since you were younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you were really young, like when you were still on Degrassi, then you got off Degrassi and like you went full hard with the rap shit. Like, how do we go from Take Care to this? Like, how do we do that? Like, it's honestly just disappointing at this point. It's like, and then the whole ghostwriter thing, like, that just really put a wrench in everything for me personally. But I don't know, man. I feel like Joe was right in things he was saying, and I feel like once again Drake is in his feelings. This is nothing new. He was in his feelings about the whole Kendrick Control verse. We've seen him on many occasions where he'd been in his feelings. And it's like, bro, just take the criticism and make a better album. Use that as fuel to make a better album, because clearly you're uninspired at this point, because this ain't it. It's not. But let me know what you guys think. You guys think Joe was right? You guys think Drake was just in his feelings? You guys think Drake was right? You guys like the album? Do you guys not like the album? Let me know what you guys think about all of this. But I will be dropping a review of Drake's album probably sometime this week, but I want to give it a little time because I wanted to be a fair and accurate, review of the album, But yes, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with more videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of those videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.